Yeah, hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank is the Ram 2. This is an American Tier 5 medium tank, and the map is Karelia. This map is great for getting a lot of kills on if you have the right tank, and this is one of those tanks to do it. I bought the Ram 2 about a week or two ago because it was available for like $15 at the store. I actually own every premium tank in the tech tree. I share the crew with my other American premium tanks with my other American medium tanks. I probably have 6 or 7 American medium tanks. I've got the T-26E4 Super Pershing, the regular Pershing. I've got the M26 Pershing, the one that has the claws on it, and I've probably got others.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Where'd they go? Got him.
Okay, so you can see that it fires quickly. It does damage, especially against lower tiers. I can damage every tank in this game with regular rounds. I hit him even though he was unspotted. When a tank is not spotted, you want to continue firing at the tank. You want to always keep your gun pointed at the corner of your tank. This gives an angle to your armor that increases the chance you deflect incoming shots if they fire back at you. The tank is a lot like the T1 Heavy and the M6 and maybe the M4 and other tanks of that genre, like the Sherman type tank. Drives the same. I like to stay zoomed out as much as possible. The tank is actually, it's not that fast, but it's not that slow. So it's got a decent speed on it. The gun reloads quickly, which makes it very useful. You'll note that I'm chasing after this tank. I'm hunting him down. If you hunt them down, you get the kill. I'm keeping low. He's behind here somewhere. I don't know where. The rock is good protection. He's in this direction, but you don't want to go over the top, because if you go over, your gun will be pointing up towards the sky, and you'll be exposing the bottom belly of your tank, and he'll get the first shot in on you. If you stay low, you go to the lowlands, and you come around the side, he cannot get a first shot. You should get it equal chance. So that's why I'm going around on the low area. Now you'll notice that I backed up. I backed up a little bit, and the reason why is because there's a slope right over here. He's got a rock for cover that he's probably going to try and hide behind, and if I reverse and go in that direction, the slope of the land will protect me. So you want to go backwards as much as possible. You'll notice that I'm also have an angle, but it's not the proper angle. It's showing too much of the side of my tank. It's better to have the gun pointed over the corner or over the front of the tank. You'll notice I continued to back up. I stop, aim, fire, reverse. Stop, aim, fire, reverse. So now what I'm doing, you'll notice that I am using the slope next to me to increase the amount of protection, the amount of cover I have, so that whoever is shooting at me, you see he's hitting the ground. I have no intention of going in that direction. Using the manual aim.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Someone is still shooting at me.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is destroyed. Target acquired. Penetration.
If you use the auto aim, it will immediately aim the gun to the center of the tank, which increases your accuracy. As long as you can take the shot, you take the shot. If it's blocked, you have to aim manually. keep on firing. Well, someone else killed him. So I got 4 kills. You want to stay low when you're traveling out in the open and use the bushes and the grass as cover as much as possible, and the trees. Now what I'm trying to do is you can see that I was trying to lock on to him with the auto aim. So this way, wherever he goes, my gun will always be pointed at him. You can't do that with the sharpshooter mode. So while I'm trying to catch up to him, my gun is always pointed directly at him. And if I see it turn green, which would have been in a split second, I would have fired. Now in this case, once again, look at where my mouse pointer is. You're going to see a green triangle, which is pointed directly at the tank, which will give you the most accuracy because it's centered on the tank. And you can see where my mouse is pointed, which is the black triangle. And you'll notice it's a little bit towards the front of the tank. And the reason why is because the mouse is just not as accurate. The granularity of the positioning of the mouse is not accurate enough for me to line it up perfectly with the center of the tank. So I have less accuracy when you use the sharpshooter mode, and you're more accurate when you use the auto aim. In general, the auto aim is going to aim exactly for the center of the tank, and the bullet, if you got an accurate gun, will aim directly for the center of the tank. Okay, so that's 5 kills. I did buy a mouse pad today. Before I was using a yellow envelope, and it was wearing away, and it wasn't very good for the mouse. I'm getting used to using the mouse with the mouse pad, but it's still not perfect. You know, it takes a while. When you use the auto aim, it snaps right on immediately as soon as you click the mouse button. When you don't, it takes a little bit more time to lock on to that tank. Okay, so that's the game. I got 5 kills. It's the Ram 2. You'll note that my driver was injured or died, which is why I wasn't driving as fast. And when you have an injured driver, the slower speed means that you cannot hunt down the enemy. So you get fewer kills. There's a game where I had like 8 or 9 kills, and it's with a tank similar to this, maybe the M4. And you'll see that I had to chase them down. I was rapidly racing all over the map to get those kills. This tank has the automatic fire extinguisher, and the reason why is because it probably does catch on fire more often than other tanks. And I happen to have a rather large inventory of automatic fire extinguishers. I have like 200 of them. But normally I try to use the first aid kit because I'm more likely to have an injured crew member. And if you use the first aid kit, you can get your crew experience. If the guy dies and the game ends, he doesn't get any of the crew experience. So I pay the 20,000 silver to do the repair so I can get the crew experience. The other thing you can do is buy the stuff when it's on discount in large quantities, as much as you can afford, especially if you're going to use them. Okay, so that's the game. It's the Ram 2 Tier 5 American medium tank. 5 kills. The map was Karelia. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.